of the run. So, that being said, we are all set and ready to go. We do have Sonic Blast by Broken Hyperlink up next. Broken Hyperlink, it's time to see Knuckles try to beat Sonic Blast?
Yes, as Juka mentioned, there was an incentive earlier, and I believe Knuckles won that incentive by $69, if I'm not mistaken, which is very nice.
Yes.
Say correct.
We will get started, and time will start. We'll get straight into it in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So, Sonic Blast has no relation to Sonic 3D Blast, even though the names may seem similar and the art style might seem a little bit similar. It's going very much for that Donkey Kong country where it is pre-rendered, but unlike Donkey Kong, it looks very ugly. But we make do, you know. I won't say it is impressive for a Game Gear to be able to produce such ugly sprites, but that was Act 1 of Sonic Blast. Very short. A lot of Act 1s in this game are very short, straight to the point. Very, very linear, you know, near enough hold right the levels. Whoops, a bit of damager, that's fine. Act 2 is when things start to get interesting, so they like to snake back and forth a bunch. And as you see here, I'm trying to roll as much as I can down these slopes, because it sets our speed to maximum, which... Whoop, oh, okay. Okay, Knuckles. It sets our speed to the max, and if we jump, we can try and preserve it a little bit, or at least slow it down, or slow the decrease rate a little bit. As we can't get max if we are just running normally. Oh, Eggman! So this is a good point to also mention the signpost RNG. Yes, Sonic game has RNG, it's not very nice. Eggman is typically the best signpost to get because there's no jingle, or there's next to no jingle. Then I believe next is the ring. Then there's the opposite character to what you're playing from. Oops, take a hit, it's fine. And then your own character. Then there's Supersonic and Chaos Emerald. We do not want to see Chaos Emeralds, but they always like to sneak in. We managed to get that in a 2-cycle. It wasn't the fastest 2-cycle, but hey, 2-cycle, still very nice. And we were able to utilize Nux's glide. As we all know, our treasure hunting boy loves gliding about the place. So we use that in his run because that's his special ability. Sonic gets a double jump, which I believe is easier to use, as you're not as reliant on, you know, having to make sure you're at the right height. If you're too low, you can just simply double jump again. Whereas Nux, if once you're low, that's it, you're gonna keep going low. So again, Act 1, very straightforward. The others in Act 2 is where I start to have troubles with. Now I've noticed, for me recently, I just haven't been jiving with Knuckles. He just loves to drop inputs, just doesn't like to jump, doesn't like to do what I tell him to. And this level loves its spikes, so you need to jump that, but it's fine, it's fine. We make it over to these holes that just send us on our merry way. Very easy. And it will just spit us out over to the left here, and we just walk over to the signpost. No! No! Not the Chaos Emerald! So, as you can hear, it was a very long jingle. We do not want that. We want to see as many Eggmans and rings, and in this case, the Sonics. But we can't control that. It's tied to frames and everything. Far too specific for us to be able to control. So we just have to deal with it. You can very much lose PB runs to bad signpost RNG. Here we have the boss for Yellow Desert, who I believe has inspiration from... Is it Journey to the West? Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh well, it's a quick enough boss. So he's got a stick, he's poking us. Again, it's another one I struggle with Knuckles with because he just doesn't like to spin, dash, or glide when I tell him to at times. But we make do. Let's see if we can get this a second time. Could be close. One more probably. Yep, yeah, there we go. So took that there, that's unfortunate, but hey, it's all within the estimate. So, if you haven't noticed, these levels are themed around colours. So we had Green Hills, which is the typical one, Yellow Desert, Red Volcano. I wonder what colour it's gonna be. If you said red, you're wrong. I'm sorry, I don't make the rules. Now, whether or not this was because of Nux being a thing, or because all the lava is red, the enemies are red, there was too much red, who honestly knows? But it's... Oh, bye-bye, bitrate, I'm so sorry. But it's a little joke. No, why would you do that? It's a little ongoing joke just in our community that Red Volcano is anything but. Not even really that much of a volcano, just a very lava-filled area. Red Volcano 2, I don't like. We have to immediately jump to get over that, because if we do not, we will immediately die, because the rings are past the spikes. Very, very tricky design from the devs. Oops. So what happened there is I approached, or I landed too close to the loop to get enough speed, and therefore I clipped into the loop-de-loop, but it's fine, just walking back a little bit and getting forward again fixes it. We climb up here, we don't have to use these little elevator things, because our boy Knuckles can just climb. So here we go, could try and go for the glide. To be honest, oh, I got over it. I'm not actually sure if that is faster or not. I just like doing it because it just looks cool. So here we go. Very nice Red Volcano 2, if I do say so myself. That actually was very close to being probably my fastest Red Volcano 2, to be honest. Red Volcano 3. I don't like this boss. So it's a very vertical climb up. Sonic has a lot more struggle. It's probably faster to get up as Sonic because you can double jump, but it's a lot tighter, whereas with Nux, you know, I can just climb and be safe here. So we'll just glide, and hopefully... I try to not get Knuckles to slide on his belly too much because that's slow. Also, you know, it's probably on his little belly. But this is, funny enough, as much as I hate this boss, the boss where I developed the strat for, where I'm getting a double hit here, and I'm trying to get the third hit at the bottom. I don't think it's gonna happen, but yeah, it didn't happen. But I discovered you're actually able to double hit at the very top of that because, I don't know, maybe my inputs dropped or I was just spamming or something. And then with Hypnotic's help, he was able to actually get the third hit. So, for a game that I'm not, you know, too fond of, or for a boss that I'm not... Oh no, I'm gonna take a death here, because I don't like going this way. Come on, crab. Come on. Is the ring just gonna keep coming to me? It is. It's gonna
that is a magnetic ring.
Yeah, it's a... No, please. Yeah, as you can see though, because of the ice blocks, I can't get back up. I can loop around, but I just like showing the other route off because it's just nicer. No, okay. Okay, we're taking the other route it is then. Game does not want me to show off the proper route, but it's fine. So we are going to just mosey our way over here. So this is where the other route would take us. It's just faster to go the other way. And believe it or not, for the longest time this game didn't have any skips or anything. Until I believe the 8-bit Beast discovered that, as you might have seen, the pipes do have a current that push you away. In the one that's closest to the pipe we have just took, we got pipe jump, very nice. there is a small gap that is just small enough for only Sonic to get through. Don't know how or why Knuckles is chunkier, but I have tried, unless it's a more specific setup. Nice. I couldn't get it. It doesn't work. It's very unfortunate. But you can skip maybe about 30 seconds, which led to Sonic actually being the faster character, because for the longest time it was Knuckles. And yeah, since then, obviously, we always try and go for the skip. It isn't easy. You know, you have to be in such a specific set of pixels, very small range. But it looks cool. So, it's something unfortunately Knuckles can't do. So we just have to make use with our glides here. So we just make our way through. Blue Marine is gonna hold right here so we avoid the current again. Jump up, get hit there just to save us. Blue Marine is where, when you start to begin the run, is where you will lose a lot of time. It's a big labyrinth, no one likes it, but thankfully we don't have to worry as much about taking or getting air bubbles, because the pipes actually give you air. The pipes also set your speed to the max as well, which again, very nice. Make sure we don't stay in the things for too long. Gotta do a very tight jump here. Didn't get it. Gotta try it again. There we go. Climb onto the wall, get up, and we mosey on up. So, climb this, and... oh, didn't make it. Come on, Nux. Oh, he doesn't want to go on. Don't you? Don't. Do not, please. My son. Oh no, he's gonna fall down again. Knuckles is not behaving for me today at all. Wow.
Well, while we got a few moments here, do we have some time for some quick donations?
Absolutely, fire away.
Oh, fantastic. Well, I do want to notate our previous runner, Huds, did promise a $10 donation, and he followed through here. Huds601 with that $10 donation says, as promised, 10 Maple Bucks for the crash, less than 3. That did go towards the Amy's Story poll. We also have a $2.50 donation from Tempest Mask 1000, who we'll see later on in the run, in the show. It says, this is indeed the Sonic game ever made, but it's kind of neat. Best of luck blasting through, Linky, and great dream teaming it, Huds. That again went towards Amy's Story, and that poll currently... It's getting a lot there for that character choice in Sonic Adventure DX. Right now, Amy's Story is slowly catching back up with Tail's Story. Tail's Story at $27, Amy's Story at $17.50, so it's very neck and neck. We don't have a whole lot of time until we do see that run, so keep getting those donations in and select your choice of run.
So I unfortunately messed up the first hit, so this boss... it's gonna take longer. I'm trying to still do the regular setups we would do. But, whoops. Unfortunate. I have to be careful, because if I am too... honestly, I don't even know how to describe it. My hits can just get ate by Eggman. You'll just hear a big ooh sort of noise, where the game just says, no, you didn't hit him. You're just going to go through him. Your hits don't count. It's so hard to explain why it does it. To be honest, no one really knows. So we have to make sure we are hitting the correct spot. Bit sad I didn't get to show off the quick kill, but it's a marathon and not every run can be perfect. So Silver Castle, surprisingly, isn't as straightforward as it is because it's got a lot of teleporters. So, no, Knuckles, don't rub your low belly, please. Oh, hello, Spike Wall. Goodbye, Spike Wall. So, it is still a short level, but you need to know where you're going for this to be fast. So, coming up to Silver Castle Act 2. This is the final zone, by the way. Believe it or not. I wouldn't really call it a castle. I mean, I guess it's also silver. Very weird castle though. Maybe, I don't know who Eggman took his inspirations from, but he might need to get a dictionary to learn what a castle is. Because this ain't it, Chief. Oh, thankfully jumped over those enemies. Go under this one. And under the third one, I'll get the teleporter. Now I do a little bit of movement. There we go. Up here, move again. Pause. So, because of Knuckles' glide, we are actually able to stop ourselves a lot faster, which is nice for Knuckles. Whoops. Got to glide there. My fault for talking. I always take a hit from that enemy. He's very cringe. Yeah, it means we can stop on a dime a lot easier than what we do with Sonic. There's ways to combat that. There's, you know, hit into a wall like you would have seen me do in Blue Marine. And, you know, getting hit by an enemy or just planning while you're doing stuff. So we do a nice little glide here. Take that sharply and Silver Castle 2 done. This is the last level coming up, Silver Castle 3. And I think I'm gonna play it a little bit risky and not take the ring. We should, if I have to do it again, it'll be fine, but I'm feeling a little bit confident. Will that be my downfall? We shall see. So I'm gonna need... Oh, you already gonna give me a dud? Wow, okay. So, Eggman here to be quite cruel and fake you out. Obviously, you don't want to see them, but I've seen him do it twice. God forbid there's ever a third time. But usually we kill him before that. Okay. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut about that. So how we do this fight is... Most people would either spin dash because it's faster. I prefer to move the panel back to the middle. I just find it more reliable for me. Also, time will just come up randomly. I have lost count. Oops. But it'll be when Eggman explodes. Oh. Oh. Thank God. So, yeah, Eggman is just going to keep going here. We run back and forth. I believe we probably have one more hit. Time. Okay. Oh, thank God. That bullet did scare me a little bit, but I probably missed that by a pixel or two. But you know what? We came underestimate. That's all that matters, and it's... I don't know. I'm happy enough with that. I got to show off some things that I wanted to. But yeah, real quick, because I know we're behind schedule. Just like to thank the classic Sonic speedrun community. And Club 601, they both put up with my nonsense of playing silly little games. This is probably one of the more normal games I play. Thanks to Hypnotics and S2, they were good friends that helped get into this game. We have Adri, who actually is the current world record holder for both categories of Beat the Game for Sonic and Knuckles. And they have been really pushing the time. I've actually got the post sub 13 for Sonic, which is very cool. Always great to see. If you want to play this game, all the resources are on SRC. Just type in Sonic Blast, you'll get everything. Very easy game, you know, your first couple playthroughs will be sub 20 minutes. If you get good and don't have to rely on marathon luck, you'll probably start to get, you know, sub 15s after long enough. I'm still waiting to get my sub 15. Because I don't play this game very much, but I've been driving more with Sonic as well, so there's that. If you want to see my shenanigans, you can go to twitch.tv/brokenhyperlink. Same on Twitter. And I think on everything else it's brokenhyperlink_SRC or some variation of that. But this is not the end of me, you will be seeing me later, so Joker, I'll hand it back over to you.
All right, well, GG's, congratulations on the run. It's always interesting to see Game Gear games. I absolutely love them. I remember having one growing up. Don't forget, we do still have some donation incentives open here for that Hammer Jester in Freon Mark III boss fight for Spark the Electric Jester 3. It is a $45 goal.